Hello guys, we are back with another lead code problem and today's day 21 of February. Let's see the today's problem and the problem is majority element. It's a fall into the category of easy but it's a must do question and it's a highly like. So let's dive into the question. So you have a given an array nums of size n and you have to return the majority element. What is actually majority element? Majority element is the element that appear more than half times, so you may assume that the majority element always exists in the array. So let's understand the question with using example 1. So you have given this array. What should you do? You have to find out the majority element. So what's the majority element? That present half more than the half times. So half of this array size is 1 because 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1, and we are taking it in only int part and half, and if any element is present more than the one, it's our answer in that case. So 3 is present two times, it's greater than 1, so it means we are going to return 3 in that case. So let's understand little bit more with using example 2. So the size of this array is 7. Yeah, that's 7, and 7 divided by 2, it's give me 3. So if any element is present more than 3, it's my answer. So here I saw 2 is present 4 times, it's a greater than 3, so it means 2 is my answer in that case. So how can we know about it's my answer or not? So for checking the answer, what I'm going to do, if I able to count the frequency of each element, and if any element frequency is greater than half, it's my answer in that case. So that's my basic approach, and doing this approach, what can I do? uh, I have to check this 3, how many times this 3 is present and how many times this 2 is present. If any element is present more than the n by 2, it's my answer and I return it. That's it. So that's my approach, and if I solve into this approach, my time complexity will be order of n square in worst cases. So it's my basic brute force approach. If I want to improve this, if I want to reduce my time complexity, I can sort these given nums into ascending or descending order. After that, what I'm going to do, I'll just take out the, it's easy to count the element how many times 3 is present, 2 is present, and that's a one of way. And in this way, my time complexity will be reduced to o n log n, and time and space complexity will be constant space it takes. So it's one of the my approach. Or if I want to reduce more, I have to store somewhere else these three counts how many. I'll make a map and store the how many times this is 3 is present, how many times this 2 is present into that. So that's my one of the approaches. Here I write it my order of an solution with taking the order of its spaces. So that the I'll take the map, make a map, and after that what I do, I'll just store it how many count is there. So that's one of the approach, but can we do better? And that's the approach I'm going to tell you. So that's our today's motto. We are just trying to make sure we are going to learn something new, and that new thing is more voting algorithm. It's a standard algorithm, you must know about that. So let me dive into the algorithm. So for dive into the algorithm, what I actually do, I'll make a majority element and I assume it my first element is my majority element. So that's my majority element, I'll assume it, and initially my count will be 1 because this num 1 is present one time. And after that, what I'm going to do, I'll just iterate it. I'll start it from 1 because I'll assume it, I'll make the count and enhance my count 1 2. So I'll just try to run my loop from I is equal to 1 to num dot size and I plus plus. What's my duty actually? I have to check if nums I is equal to my majority element. In that case, what I'm going to do, I enhance my counter. Otherwise, if not the case, I have to reduce my counter. If somehow my CNT reaches to the 0, in that case, what I'm going to do, I have to change my majority element in that case. So my majority element is going to be my current value, nums I, and I have to enhance my count value 1 because that's my majority element. Now my majority element is another element and its count is 1. So that's my basic approach, and that's algorithm actually what makes it store the majority element to it. My duty, I have to again check it, it's present or is it my answer or not. For or maybe you don't want to do that, and here is, say you may assume that the majority element is always present in there, so that's why what I'm going to do, I'll just return it. If this line is not given into my equation, I have to check it is my answer or not. But this line is given, it means it must contain answer. That means I have to just return my majority element in that case. So let's run this code, guys, and it's accepted. Let's submit this code, guys. Yeah, that is accepted. So if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. I resolve your doubt as soon as possible. Until then, keep grinding, guys.